Oh my glob, that's SKYE from Paladins. They've gone and done it, haven't they? Blizzard have copied the Paladins team with their heroes. I mean, come on, this is just blatant copying from different games. It's awful. This is probably the most outrageous thing I've ever seen. I'm just going to go over, and this video is very serious. Probably the most serious, angry video I've ever made. And yeah, let's just calm it down a little bit. So first off, yeah, so they're both purple. So SKYE is also purple Dillium, and this character too has that purple attire, female, very gracious, maybe got a bit of like a viperous sort of evil tone about them. But they've both got a sort of submachine gun sort of thing. I mean, SKYE in Paladins does have crossbow bolts, but they're pretty much the same weapon. They're just close range, high scatter, a lot of cone of fire weapons. But the kicker is, SKYE, they've just completely copied the invisibility from SKYE. I mean, no other game has done invisibility before, and this is an outrage. And it is terrible. Just look at it. Even look at the invisibility. Look how she goes a colour. She goes purple. She like the SKYE goes blue in Paladins. I just can't believe that, actually. And also, look at this. This is a hack. Apparently a hack. But in Paladins, Grover, a tree hero, can throw out his axe with the right click, and it does the same thing. It stops them from using all of their abilities. And guess what else? The other half of this ability, this hack ability, is just all it does, right? The hack, it makes it so they can't heal. But that's the same in Paladins as well, because SKYE does that with a right click. She stops them from healing. Oh my god! And the translocator. Oh, this is just a copy, just so closely from the teleporter from Kinessa. It's ridiculous. And there's another one as well, but I can't remember what it is. I think that's all of them. Oh no, the EMP. This, guess what? This is copied from Paladins too. This is Maldumba's. This is Maldumba's ultimate. I mean, they don't run away. They're not scared. But it does the same thing. It means they can't use abilities. It's just, oh my god. If you couldn't tell, I was being completely and utterly sarcastic in that this character isn't at all copied from Paladins. I mean, they share some of the same abilities, but guess what? These abilities have appeared in loads of other games, and obviously they've added their own flair onto the abilities. Something that Paladins has done with the abilities and characters in their game, and honestly, I have had so much stick for making the Paladins and Overwatch comparison videos, and they weren't even breaking Overwatch apart. I think it's a great game. They're just two different games. That's all I've been saying. But there's this sort of like real fanboyism that sort of strikes at the heart of a very vocal minority of Overwatch fans. I know that the majority just don't give a shit. I bet probably 95% or more of the community just doesn't give a flying fuck, really. But there is that vocal 5% that does like to leave messages telling me to kill myself and other things like that, which I can deal with because I'm aware of how YouTube works and how you have to put up with some flack sometimes. But the one argument that they always use is that characters are copied across, and they use arguments saying this ability is slightly like this ability, so it's just a carbon copy. And like the archer in Paladins that's just been announced is actually the bow works just like Hanzo's bow, but it's how a bow works. You draw back the arrow and fire it. It's a bow, everybody. It was the huntsman bow in TF2, which and games and creativity doesn't come from nowhere. You use inspirations from other things, and Overwatch and Paladins are basically the only two games in this sort of emergent hero-based shooter genre at the moment. I mean, Battleborn did try and make it, but it's a goner, unfortunately. But Paladins is very different from Overwatch in its actual gameplay and how it pans out. You get more of the FPS, pure FPS sort of experience in Overwatch, whereas there's more MOBA elements in Paladins. And obviously they're free to play versus pay to play, and some parts of Paladins are behind paywalls or you have to grind it out, whereas Overwatch you pay and get everything straight away. So there's actual comparisons that can be made saying one is better than the other, but this whole character thing is quite ridiculous. Honestly, Sombra looks pretty cool, and I'm sure all of you people on Overwatch are going to enjoy it, and all the people that play both Paladins and Overwatch are probably going to enjoy her too. I also like the fact, and not that I take sides with social justice warriors, but that she is fully clothed. I mean, the whole design is pretty cool. She's got like a nanoweave technology sort of skin on her legs. It does actually look rather awesome. I don't know whether it's glistening with sort of like an electronic hue, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, she looks cool, and I'm happy that you've got your character finally. I mean, honestly, I thought Blizzard's ARG, it was just horrible. It was so drawn out and so unnecessary, and the marketing team that thought it up, obviously, I mean, it probably has worked by creating hype and letting bigger YouTubers talk about it for so long, but it annoyed me, and I wasn't even really playing much at the time. Just seeing it pop up all the time, I was like, can't they just release Sombra already? And also, leaving it to BlizzCon seemed like a real cop-out. Either way, yeah, it's rather cool. So hacks, thermoptic camo, and you know, we can even look at the abilities. Like the thermoptic camo boosts her speed, and that's pretty much the same as SKYE. You become faster when you go invisible. But obviously, SKYE is quite different. She's got different abilities as well. She can put out a cloud of smoke. That's like Riki from Dota 2. You put out a cloud of smoke and everybody's invisible inside it, and they can't see past it. And it's the same there. Like, all I'm trying to say with this video is that all abilities are taken from some inspiration from elsewhere. Some become very unique and maybe work off some new code that they've come up with, but a lot of them are sort of stuck to what they can actually do. So heals, dots, like stuns, things like that. Like there's only a set amount of abilities that have been tried and tested in like any game, any sort of hero game, and again, Overwatch and Paladins are in the emergent sort of genre that's moving away from MOBAs and taking it to the FPS side and sort of getting rid of quite a lot of the MOBA elements. And yeah, so I just thought I'd make this video. I thought it was quite funny. I thought it was ironic because this hero is one that's only just being released, but it takes a lot, it's got a lot of the abilities that Paladins characters have that haven't been seen in Overwatch yet. And again, I honestly don't think that she's a copy in any way. I probably don't even think the Blizzard guys looked at the Paladins game. They probably didn't even consider it. Maybe they did. Maybe, I mean, it might have even been a good idea to see how an invisible character worked in that game and whether or not it fit into their game, because I know that Blizzard sort of said early on that they weren't that bothered about invisible characters because of balancing, but maybe saying that SKYE in Paladins is one of the most underpowered characters in the game at the moment. I know that people won't believe that, but if you're a good player and you can spot her coming, then you can easily take her out. And it was pre-nerf when the sound wasn't working correctly and the ultimate was really quite overpowered. It was harder to take her on, but now, no. But yeah, what do you think? Did this get you very angry to get you riled up? Or did you think it was funny, or do you think I was being an idiot? Just be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the dislike if you're disgruntled and angry, because I know you will do anyway. It's cool. And you can always put your angry comments down there as well. I always love to read them. It always brings a smile on my face when I see one. I'm like, well, what was that person thinking? Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'm playing a bit of PlanetSide 2 at the same time as well. Having fun with it. So, and also they've just released a patch to improve performance, so I'm going to be trying that out and probably make a video on it tonight or tomorrow. Well, coming out tomorrow. I'll probably make it tonight. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, Joshino.
Yes, this is the worst thing I've ever heard about the game, and I've never heard something so bad.